Hello, everybody. Welcome to Peaceful Rebellion. We're here with the great Vicki again. Hello, Vicki. How are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you.
Jolly good. And once more, Vicki is going to take me through a process through the past life regression and maybe a little bit of higher self work as well. Yeah. So I'm going to hand myself over to Vicki put myself in her capable hands. Vicki.
Okay, perfect. So, are you ready to do this today, Gordon? Are you
I
ready?
certainly am.
Good. To look into your past life and to go and speak to your higher self. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to guide you there now. So, I want you to just nice and gently close your eyes. Make sure that you're feeling comfortable. Try not to cross your legs or have your hands down by your side rather than crossing them on your lap. I'm going to talk you through some nice deep breaths, and you're going to find yourself in a beautiful garden. I want you to use all of your senses. I want you to look around at this beautiful garden all around you, taking note of the colours, the vibrant colours all around you. Time is morphing and bending. And as you walk along, you hear the sound of water as you follow the path of a stream, taking all of the time that you need, using all of your senses. I want you to feel where you are, to see and to hear. And when you're ready, give me a report of what you can see, hear, feel.
Okay, so the first thing that I saw as I opened the door was a beautiful blue sky, blue sky, blue sky. And I'm on, I don't know where it is. It looks like it's green grass, like a, I don't know, island, for example. Old, and there's this white house, really old house, like with a thatched roof, and the fire's burning, the smoke coming out the chimney. And that's the only thing I can see. There's a sea, the sea's in the distance. It's a beautiful day. It's sunny. And there's a house here, and I'm stood on a hill looking at it.
How do you feel looking at this house?
Very peaceful. This is beautiful, very peaceful. Like, I know this place. And in this, off in the bay, I can see ships harbored, but they're old ships with the masts. They haven't got the sails up. They've got the sails all tied up, and they're just harbored there. And it's beautiful.
And do you have a body here?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got big. It's a big body. I've got big, strong hands. I can see strong hands, and I'm wearing those like shirts that have the cuff tight with a frill, white, like white fluffy sleeves, and a waistcoat, brown waistcoat, like a leather waistcoat, and I've got those short trousers that come down to the knee. I feel like the clothes look quite good, but I thought I was a worker, like on the land, but the clothes look like smart clothes. They're clean and everything.
And your hair?
Curly, blonde, curly hair, but like styled. I've got styled hair. I'm styled, I'm stylish, but I'm big. I've got big hands. I'm strong.
Do Do you know what your job is?
I don't know whether I feel like I've got money. I've got money. And the word merchant came in, merchant, which I think is to do with the boats down by the bay, like a merchant, whatever it is that I don't know what it is I'm providing, but maybe I don't know. I don't know yet what it is that but I take stuff. My business is to take stuff, either to bring it here or to take it somewhere else, but in the boats.
And this house that you're looking at, you know this house. Is it your house?
I don't think it is my house, but I know the house. I don't know whether it's my parents' house. That's where I was brought up, and I think it's where I was brought up, and I've done well. I've done well. I've come back because I'm doing well, but this is where I was brought up. I was brought up in a humble. It's only it's just a small house, probably 2 rooms in there. And I think my parents still live there. I think I'm coming home to see my parents.
Has it been a long time that you've been away?
A journey. I've been away on a journey, and obviously the journeys take a long time because it's all. I feel like I'm on the. I get the sense that I trade spices, and I do that route, the spice route, and so my journeys are months and months and months, if not a year or something like that. And I've come back. And I want to go and show my parents how well I've done. And the boy's done good.
Do you have a sense of a name?
I got John or Jonathan. I don't know which one. As soon as you asked that, I got Joe. But I think it's John. I think it's John. Just basic John.
Okay. And how old is John? How old are you?
Looking at, I'm not that old. I would say I feel really strong and happy. Like I would say maybe early 30s or mid 30s, something like that. Not, yeah. I still feel like the vibrancy of youth inside of me, and I've got a big smile on my face. And
you're happy to come back to this place. Where is this place? Which country is it in?
I think it's Ireland. That was the first thing that came to me looking at it. It looks like Ireland, but I mean, I don't know. But that when you asked me again, that was what came to my head, Ireland. But it's like this bay. It's a bay that we live in Ireland. But
And how do you feel about this place? How do you feel about coming home?
I'm very, very comfortable here. I know this place. This is the view that I've seen all of my life. The one I'm looking at from this hill, looking out to the bay and looking at the ships, and that was kind of what I always wanted to do. I looked at the ships thinking, one day I'll do that. And I feel like I'm happy and I'm proud that I managed to do it. So I don't think I'm very far into the business, if you know what I mean. I think it's maybe I've had one successful journey and I've made money and I'm able to buy myself some clothes. I don't know, but it's early on.
So is your ship down on the bay?
I think, yeah, one of them is. That one on the left is mine, yeah.
And is your crew here as well?
Yes, I get the sense that they're working on the ship, offloading stuff and doing commerce or whatever it is that they do. I think I do that, but I'm up here because we've just landed and I'm coming to see my parents. I want to give them a surprise and let them see that I'm back and that everything's worked out. I think I obviously come from very humble beginnings. It's what I'm aware of is it's really important that my parents see that I've done well. It's almost like maybe they didn't think it was possible. Maybe I didn't think it was possible. Maybe people don't think it's possible to do what I've done, coming from the humble backgrounds that I've come from. So it's like I'm really proud. I feel really proud.
So are you ready to go into the house now and to go and see your parents?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So take yourself into the house and tell me what's happening.
Wow. They're really happy. They're happy. They've thrown their arms around me and tell me I've done well. It's very emotional. They're both fine. They're not old. I mean, they're oldish, but they're not old. They work the land. They're strong people. But they're happy. Very simple people. They're very happy for me.
Just enjoy this time. Enjoy this reconnection with your family.
They want to hear all about it. They want to hear all the stories. And I've got so many stories, obviously. They want to hear all of it. They've never left this house. They've lived in this place, in this bay, and they've worked the land all of their life. They've never, ever been to other places. So it's like being in there, I suppose, being at the cinema, me telling them the stories of everything.
What stories are you telling them?
Just all the lands that we stopped at, the places that we had to stop on the route, on the trade route, meeting loads of different cultures, and sometimes dangerous, sometimes scary. Probably more scary because I didn't understand it. I'd never seen that before. I don't think it was particularly scary, in truth, but yeah. Very, very, very mind-expanding experience. Yeah.
And is it just your parents here? Is there anybody else here?
Just parents. I think I'm the only one. I think I'm the only one, which makes it more special, I suppose.
And how long are you staying here for?
Only until we sell. Only until we sell. My life is going to be traveling from now, back and forth, bringing all of the spices. I see barrels, lots of barrels of spices, but powder, the dry spices, dry stuff from other countries. Colorants as well. I see like dyes, fabric dye colors. Right. Because that wasn't right. So we didn't have it before. We didn't have that ability to be able to dye fabrics. That's what it is. Okay. So it's bringing all of the fabric dye colors from other places that we don't have here. All right. So it's not spices. It's colorings.
So you're bringing in the color. Bringing the color into these people's lives, colors that they've never seen or experienced before.
Exactly. Hence why I'm wearing the clothing that I'm wearing. Okay. Because I'm looking at this clothing thing, it's really bright, lovely colors and everything. And of course, my parents are in brown and white.
Yeah.
Dressed in the very typical, or maybe some green or whatever, Okay.
And how are they seeing these colors? What do they think?
Oh, they're absolutely gobsmacked. they smile, they can't stop smiling, and they want to know everything, and they're touching the fabric. What's this? What's that? Yeah, nice. And I'm proud to be able to tell them about all of the things. Yeah. The opinion of my parents is very important. Very important. I want them to be proud of me. A little bit too much is the feeling I get. It's like so important that my parents are proud of me. That I've done good. So I don't know why that would be the case, but and they are proud of me. They are. They're old-fashioned though. They're happy for me, but I think it's all a bit too overwhelming. Maybe I'm a bit too modern for them.
And do you know where you're going to go next? Your next venture?
I got Italy as well for the colors, certain colors that come from there, and China, and like the Asia route as well. I think from Asia there's a lot of options of bringing all kinds of different colorings. Long journeys in the boat. Long journeys. We don't go very quickly, and so I'm away for maybe a year, maybe more.
How do your parents feel about you being gone for so long?
Oh, they're really happy. They know that it was never going to be my life here. I didn't want to work the land. It wasn't my thing. I wanted to be somebody. I wanted to do something. And they knew that. They're fine with it. They're fine with it. They miss me just as I miss them, but they're really happy, especially because it's working as well. I'm doing well.
And have you brought things for them?
Mm-hmm. No, just me.
And that's enough.
Yeah. They're simple people. They don't need anything.
And are they happy people?
Very happy people. Happy, content with their life as well. But not, they're excited to hear about other things, but they would never want to do what I'm doing. They're very happy where they are. Life's beautiful here. It's a beautiful life.
And is there anyone else that you've come here to see, or just your parents?
Just my parents. This has been my entire focus. Doing this, setting this business up, it was really hard. People didn't think I could do it. And that's been my focus. Maybe now it might be time to, start looking for some friendship or whatever. But no, I've been so absolutely focused, obsessed with this. Unhealthy. It feels unhealthy. An unhealthy obsession and an unhealthy obsession with wanting to succeed. I don't know why that. It just feels really unbalanced. Like that's the only thing I'm interested in.
Okay, but your parents have no concerns about this. They're happy for you.
They're happy. No, it's just it's the feeling inside. It's the feeling inside. I feel it. It's like this is not a good obsession. This is like I feel that I'm going to work at the cost of me. I'm going to work. The doesn't matter what cost it is to have success. It's almost like I feel doomed to do this. Like me looking at John, like doomed to be trapped in this world of success and the boy done good. That's what keeps coming to me. I don't know why. I've got something to prove. I don't know what it is. I've got something to prove. an obsession with being successful.
So you can't stop it, you can't rest from it. There's no time out from it.
No, I don't. No, that's not. Yeah, the sense I get is that I'm going to be full maximum, and it's going to cost me.
So, John, I'm going to ask you in a moment to go to the most important day in this life as John the Merchant, taking all the time you need. I want you to give me a report of what's going on, what's happening.
Well, I think I'm in the boat. I'm in a room, and there are people all around me. We're all eating. It's an evening meal. Everybody's there, and there are women there. I don't know why, but there are women there. But they look like women that may have been brought in for some entertainment.
Okay.
That's what it seems to be. There's loads of noise. Everybody's drinking loads of alcohol, and I think I'm drunk. And I'm sad. I'm drunk and I'm sad.
Why are you sad?
It's like this is my life. Right, okay. This is my life. It's like a life of extreme debauchery, because the men that I work with, that we spend months and months at sea. And so when we come to land, all we do is just party extreme like this with the port prostitutes. That's who they are. And I'm drunk and I'm looking at this, and it's the realization that my life is crap. That's why it's like, is this all there is to life? Is this what it's going to be my life for the rest of my life? Like, to be just sailing and getting drunk and going with prostitutes. No woman wants to be with me. Why would they? To stay at home and see me 2 weeks a year or something like that, or even less. So I'm doomed to this life. So it's the reason that this is the most important moment is because I realize my life is shit. I realize my life's shit.
And everything that you'd class as a success, was it really a success?
No, because how many times can you go back to your parents and tell them, look, the boy's done good? You know, the first time was lovely, was very emotional, but now it's like, and what? Yeah, still doing the same thing. No, I don't see you. No, I haven't got a life. No, I'm not married. And I don't. I'm aware of the meaning. The success wasn't what I thought it was going to be, something else, and it isn't. It isn't. It's just hard work with no happy ending. What a disappointment.
How do you feel about going to these different lands, these different places now?
It's just a much of a muchness. It's one port looks the same as they're all the same. They're just filled with bars and prostitutes, and I don't see the countries. I'm just a glorified pick up and drop off man, really. I thought it was all going to be so wonderful and rich and cultural, and it's not. It's just a dirty, and the more I do it, the dirtier I'm getting. Yeah. And I'm fat. I've got a big tummy now.
How old are you here?
50 something. 50, yeah. I've been doing it a long time. 20 years, maybe. But I think this is the most important moment because I realize now, but I think I've known for a good while. But tonight is the, what the fuck are you doing with your life?
Can you see a way out of it?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think now that internal obsession that I had with being successful and doing all of that, I grew out of it. This has made me grow up, this work. I realize now that was just ridiculous, what I thought. And I think, yeah, I mean, I've got a business. This is a money earning business. So I could sell it. And just maybe move back to where my parents used to live.
Is that what's calling you?
A normal life's calling me. Anything except this. Anything. The love of a good woman. Of course, when you're successful and you've got good income, unfortunately, and especially with the life that I have, the women that come into my life are not good women. So everything needs to change. Radical change. I need to be happy.
Do you have any good relationships with anybody?
Not really, no. I feel really lonely. I've got my crew's here, and but they're the same as me. They live for what? They've got nobody at home. They've got the family and stuff like that, but these guys don't get tied down to anybody. How can they when they're traveling all of the time? But I don't know what goes on in their mind. Maybe some of them are sick of it. I don't know. They look like they're enjoying themselves.
So you don't really have anyone that you can trust, have a meaningful relationship with?
I can trust them. I mean, we work together for a long while. But there's no depth to it. It's all shallow stuff. It's just shallow. And I need some depth in my life. And this is not a good life. This is not a good life to live. I'm not healthy. I'm not living a good life.
How's your health suffering by this?
Too much alcohol, too much food. Not just being cooped up on a boat. Can you imagine being cooped up on a boat for months on end? So I'm not exercising. You don't get the exercise. I'm the owner. I'm not the one who does the work. So I'm just getting older and fatter and
poorly physically, poorly mentally.
Yeah, I've lost my spark. Well, it's just this just isn't what I want anymore. It's not fulfilling me. I know that now. It just looks like a debauched scene that I've seen 1,000 times.
Okay, so we're going to take you now, John, to the very last day as John in this life. When I click my fingers, I want you to take yourself there now and tell me what you see, what's happening. Go there now.
I'm back in my parents' house. I'm on the bed. I'm old. I think I'm about 70. My hair's silver. I'm bald on the top. I'm still fat. But I'm okay. I feel peaceful.
Are you alone?
I am at the moment. I'm completely alone, yeah. I don't get the sense that there's anybody else there. I know people have been there, but at the moment there's nobody there. But I'm okay. I'm kind of like, if I'm going to leave this world, this this is the place to do it. Where I started, where I came in to this world on this bed, and now I'm going to leave this world on this bed. Seems appropriate.
And what's the reason that you're leaving this world?
Too old, too fat. It's time. I'm old. I feel old. Nothing in particular, just I think my heart's going to stop, and that's the end of that. But I'm not scared. I'm okay.
How long have you been back here?
I think I've lived in another place. I've been somewhere else, but I came back here when I started becoming ill. Like I knew I was going to be dying, and I wanted to die in the house that I was born in. It was still empty. My parents obviously long gone, but yeah, I haven't been here that long, and somebody's been taking care of me. They're just not here today. I haven't got a wife. I don't think I had a wife.
Do you know who it is that's been taking care of you?
Just a woman that I paid. A woman that I paid, like the care, the help. But she isn't there all day, and she came but just now I'm alone, and I'm aware that it's time now to go.
And how do you feel here, lying here in this bed that you came into the world on? Bed that's the place that you're going to leave this world from. How do you feel about this life? Have you lived a good life?
I'll put it this way. I've been a good person, but I wouldn't say that I lived a good life. I lived a better life in the latter part. I think once I had that moment and I realized, I started making changes, and I think I've done some good things. I've always been a good person.
What changes did you decide to make?
I had a lot of money because I sold the business, and so I started to help. I just helped. I used the money to help, I suppose. Like a philanthropist, but not the Bill Gates kind. And I just used the money to help. And I get the sense it was children or needy people, women that had lost their husbands, things like that. I kind of helped in that way. But I never found the woman that I was hoping that I would. So I've been a bachelor. But it was okay. I still was fulfilled by what I did. I don't think I've forgiven myself for the first half more than the first half. I think that's why I did what I did, to help, almost as a way to swathe my conscience. Quite what I got up to in that job, probably not good stuff. But I'm okay, I'm ready to go now.
Okay. So, are you happy? Are you okay to go through that process of leaving this life now?
Yeah.
Just allow that to happen. And looking back on that life now, being able to see the whole of that life, why do you think you were shown this particular life as John the merchant? What relevance does this have to Gordon and Gordon's life?
It's a repetition. It's the same life, just a different one. With the same pattern, the same lessons. Like, what the hell am I doing? It's identical to the life that I've lived. Except this time I've been able to forgive myself. This time I found the tools to be able to do that. And I was able to then build. I was able to do what John couldn't do, which is to build have the second goal, have the second time. the second life, but the same, started exactly the same feelings of wanting to really, really everything. Man, it's exactly the same. Needing the approval of my parents, wanting to do good, and all to end up thinking, what the hell am I doing with my life? So it was kind of like, I think, to show me, you've done it once and it didn't work out that great. You've done it again, and this time you've come back and done it the right way. So that's nice. Oh, I mean, I still made the same mistakes. That's a thing. I did exactly the same in this life as John did at the beginning. So I don't know whether I chose to do that or whether that was like, right, you didn't get through it properly the last time. See if you can get through the same scenario this time. Maybe I wasn't satisfied with the outcome the last time and I had to rerun. But it's identical. The feelings I'm talking about, not the life obviously was slightly different, but a life of what? Wasting your time and living a life of debauchery and meaninglessness. Yeah.
And the aspirations and the wondering if you can make your parents proud, wanting their approval, but not actually realizing the right way to go about it.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I'm very aware in this life of the years that I wasted seeking the approval of everybody. I needed everybody's approval, and I prostituted myself, and I wasted the person that I was on pretending to be somebody that I thought people would admire. So, yeah. But then I had another epiphany moment where I was like, oh, what the hell? But this time I've managed to get through it and rebuild my life rather than just trying to pay penance.
Okay, so you've taken it a step further this time. So this time you've paid penance, you're helping others, but you've also managed to get it set up right for you. So you've also managed to find that happiness, not just paying the price of the first part of your life, not just trying to put that right, but actually finding that happiness as well.
Yeah.
Actually finding what lights up your life.
Yeah, I don't get the sense that John ever found his happiness, true happiness. He didn't really find out. He wasn't able to be the true him. Yeah.
Good. And do you feel that you are now the true Gordon?
I'll see what my higher self tells me, but yeah, I definitely feel that I'm being far truer to myself now than I ever have in my life. So I'm happy about that.
Good. And that you're being more honest, you're being more open, that you're allowing others to share your life now, to come into your life, rather than just being around people, just working with people, having meaningless relationships, that now you've got some meaning into your life, that you're able to share your joy with others, able to create, able to bring beauty into your life and into the life of those around you now.